All right, this is Rapid Fire with Glenn and Johnny. We got David Allen. This is a nice local comedian. I'm gonna call him that for right this second. One day, maybe big famous guy. Been doing comedy since 2007. He's worked with Dave Attell, Ralphie May, Charlie Murphy, Theo Vaughn, and many others.
Sounds like he's a big time guy now.
Well, working with them and working for them are two different things. He's done comedy all over the country, and look, we're trying to really get it out there and promote comics in the local area, trying to get everybody out there and do our positive part. This is 20 rapid fire questions, so America can get to know you better. You ready, kid?
I'm ready. I'm always ready for 20 questions.
Question one, you ready?
It's probably gonna be Evil Knievel, but go ahead.
Oh, okay. The worst place you've ever had sex.
Again, Evil Knievel. Can I get one of those?
Yeah.
All right. The worst place I've ever had sex. Basketball court. Cement basketball court, not like one of the nice like with wood ground, but like cement basketball court.
Not one of the chewed up rubber basketball courts.
Yeah. No, 100% cement basketball court. Absolute worst place.
What is the deadliest combination of drugs and or alcohol?
The deadliest combination of drugs and alcohol.
And or alcohol.
Okay, I would have to say I've never done it personally, but I would have to say if you had to say the most dangerous, it would be tequila, Red Bull, and cocaine.
All together.
All
Make
together.
your heart fucking explode.
Yeah, no, you would vibrate out of existence.
It hasn't killed him yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, what wouldn't you do for money?
Probably gay porn.
What wouldn't you do for love?
Nothing.
You wouldn't do anything for love?
No, there's nothing I wouldn't do for love.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If you did a litmus test for your dick, what does it say?
Acid, base, or neutral?
I'd have to say probably a little acidic.
A little acidic?
Little acidic, but like on a like lemon juice level where like it makes you pucker up, but like you still want to sprinkle it on all your salads.
That's pretty good.
What is the worst dream you've ever had about a friend?
Worst dream I've ever had about a friend. This actually goes into the sadder thing. I actually
God.
I had a dream. I had a nightmare once where everything just kept going darker and darker, and I kept losing all my friends. And like I would try to like shout out to get them to come to me, but like my voice wouldn't work. Oh. And so like this darkness just kind of like kept swarming, and like more and more of them went away.
I can always hear your voice, friend. Mm-hmm. Because I love you.
I hear you calling my name.
I hear you.
If you could get a company to sponsor a tattoo, what company would it be?
You know what? It would probably it's a tie. Either Big Saw Robotics, because I love their logo, and I love the fact that they sponsor borderline every single battle bot in the fucking combat robotics, or Lockheed Martin, and it's just a cruise missile going up some poor asshole's ass.
Fair enough. Mine would be Under Armour on my tit.
Bernie versus Hillary. Who wins in a street fight?
In a street fight? Hillary. No. Because here's the thing.
She carries a knife.
Hillary don't ride alone. That's the thing. Like
pretty good.
Bernie gonna be out on
fucking true.
Bernie gonna be out on the street and just like trying to fight fair. Hillary don't fight fair.
I'm fighting fair.
Good fucking answer.
Yeah.
Is global warming a threat or neutral Earth trend?
Natural
Earth trend. I thought it said neutral. I can't read. Sorry.
Both.
Agreed.
Because here's the thing, there is a trend to it, but I also think like with the level of plastic in the ocean, level of
we're not helping.
Yeah, CO2. Like we're just pouring gas onto an already lit fire, and we're not doing anything to address a lot of the concerns that are already coming up.
We can talk about that a little bit more in a minute.
Yeah. Make a real Jurassic Park? Yes or no?
Yes.
Who is your favorite comedian, and who influenced you?
As far as who influenced me, it would be a solid mix between Patton Oswalt and Dennis Leary. They were my guiding lights in the beginning.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like that's like those two really had like something special in my mind. Like that just drew me to comedy. As far as one of my favorites, I'd say it's a three-way tie between Dave Chappelle, Louis Black, and David Cross.
I like Louis Black.
Yeah.
Everybody likes Louis Black. Yeah. He's the fucking grandpa we all want at Thanksgiving.
When he was on that Big Bang Theory episode, that shit was funny.
If you didn't do comedy for a career, what career would have been your preferred?
Like We're talking dream career,
Dream career.
astronaut.
Awesome.
Fuck yeah.
That's badass.
Fuck yeah.
That means you're fearless.
Oh, I love the sky. Like I loved flying when I was getting my pilot's license.
So you're telling me you're totally Clint Eastwood from, what is it,
You know what? Yeah, no, from oh god, where they're all
Space Cowboys.
yeah,
Oh,
Space
Space
Cowboys.
Cowboy,
Yeah.
yeah.
I totally would have ridden 6 nukes to the moon. Just be like, you know what? Fuck you guys. I
That-
got this strap.
No, I'm talking about wanting to get into space. You're talking about Tommy Lee Jones was the one that just kept on pushing. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
you. That's
Yeah.
you. That's accurate.
Just be like, no, guys, I got cancer anyway. I'm fucking taking these rockets to the moon. Don't worry about it.
While being sang, "Fly Me to the Moon." That's yeah, he'd be just listening on auto replay,
Yeah.
just constant.
Just staring at the earth, going, ha ha, dumb fucks.
Jokes on you, fuckers.
Let's see. Who is the Thelma to your Louise?
That would be a Mr. Glenn Stewart.
Oh, yeah? That's why you wrote that on there.
I actually thought it was gonna be Zach, but I'm very flattered.
No. Zach's a very great friend. I love Zach to death. But Zach, like, when it comes to, like, ride or die, like, we gotta get this shit going. Like, you gotta go. Glenn will turn over the whole fucking table to make sure this shit gets going.
I like
Fair
that.
enough.
That's nice. How can we as comics battle a PC culture?
By being smarter than it. Because here's the thing. And here's actually, like, the greatest joy of comedy, and here's why we all get into comedy. Because PC culture has rules. Non-PC culture has rules. Society has rules. Comedy doesn't. Comedy, it's all about what can you create. Because guess what? It's only limited by what you can create. They're your words. You don't need metal. You don't need canvas. You don't need paint. You can literally create anything because you're doing nothing but creating an idea in somebody's head.
And most comics are square pegs in round holes.
I love having this guy.
I know, right?
This
He's
dude's
just
great.
so.
So that's how you, if you're worried about PC culture, that's how you beat it. You just got to be smarter than it.
Should comics bring back cod pieces?
Certain comics, yes. Only if you can fill it. It's the same way if you're gonna play a stadium, is the same rule. Yeah. If you can play
Hey, no.
the same rule for playing a stadium as wearing a cod piece. If you can fill it, do it. If you can only half fill it, it's not
If you
worth
can
it.
fill it, do it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
If you had to choose between comedy for the rest of your life as broke or rich as a ventriloquist, what would you choose?
Oh, I'd choose broke. I've never been like of extravagant taste where I like, oh no, I can only have the fun. No, like I will eat fucking dumpster dive shit all the time. I will drive shitty cars. I will wear shitty clothes. If I can just like, if I had to worry about nothing but telling jokes, but I had a roof over my head and food in my stomach.
So like if you
Yeah.
did a gag or you did an improv thing where they were like, oh man, that's going to be your new thing for the rest of your life. And you were like, you'd go for your morals and be like, no,
Yeah,
I'm going to do jokes.
yeah.
That's awesome.
I think I'd sell my soul to the devil. I can't lie to you. Do you draw a line when writing jokes?
The only line I draw is one thing I always hold very true is like I never want to punch down on somebody. I never want to hit on a group because the thing is whenever you talk about anything on stage, you have to consider the fact that they're not going to have a voice in it. They're not going to have an opportunity to say anything. So I try not to be particularly hateful or say
Right.
anything that's punching down on somebody because I want everybody to feel like, no, I'm thinking about what you want and I'm trying my best to give it to you.
Well, I mean, when I was learning how to do it, because I'm not going to lie to you, he taught me a lot. But he told me, he's like, you come off as mean sometimes. And the thing is he said you got to be that lovable asshole, not the mean asshole.
Yeah, you got to be the asshole that everybody's like, I'm glad this guy's around because if shit goes down, I'm glad to have him around. And that's exactly who he became.
If you had to lose a limb, which one would you lose?
Okay, so we're talking, so I only have 4 choices
You
in
have
this.
5, theoretically.
That one is off the table.
You're not going to lose the acid stick?
I would choose left leg
Left leg.
because they have great prosthetic legs now. And like in prosthetics, they never match anything to the pure dexterity of your fingers. But for your leg, I can fucking, like the prosthetic legs they get now, I'll be able to get around.
Right.
I met a guy that had a hand-carved prosthetic leg. It was dope as fuck. It matched his tattoos
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Like, you can get that shit custom. I can put fucking snacks in there for the movies. What are they going to do?
Hey, you're right. You
Check
can
my
make,
leg?
get what's the name of that cooler company? Get Yeti to make you one. So
Yeah.
you can keep some cans in there. It'd be nice, ice cold.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. If you wanted a boob job, what size are you going to?
C-cup.
Nice C. Don't want to
Nice
go
C.
too extravagant.
No,
Still
because here's the
classy
thing.
for
I
dinner.
want to fill out like a 2-piece, but I don't want it to be like now they're the only things you're looking at. You know.
I can respect that.
That
sir.
is-
Yeah, because solid C-cup. They're looking you in the eyes at least half the time.
Unless you're wearing a sports bra.
All right, this is a double.
Okay.
And then we have 2 bonuses because we like to, you just make us want to ask questions.
That and I'm firing through these bad boys.
Yeah, you
I mean,
are.
I'm
On top of it.
Shaken or stirred, shaved or untamed.
stirred because whenever you shake it, the ice breaks up and it melts faster, and you just get a watered down martini. That's why they stir it with a special stirring spoon. And the other one was shaved or
Untamed.
untamed.
Now that's any kind of manicuring. That's just, shaved is a broad term.
Yeah.
Just trimming of the hedges. It
Yeah.
can cover a full spectrum.
I'd have to say for me personally, I'm a little mixed. I keep it very well like.
Not for you, your preference.
Oh, my preference?
Just like your alcohol.
Oh, then I gotta say.
Well, I guess that could be his preference for himself.
And
too.
I know
right.
it sounds chauvinistic, but I'm gonna have to say shaved.
Okay.
All right, you ready for bonus number 1?
Bonus number 1. Let's do it.
Top 3 positions of power you would try because you think you'd be better at the job.
All right. First things first, CEO of Google. So right now, the CEO of Google, all it does is, oh, does somebody have an idea anywhere in the world? Beautiful, buy it. It's like, nah, I'd fucking change the game. I'd start really start trying to innovate as far as like quantum level processing and like server communication speeds and like really interlinking a lot of stuff. So and maybe they might be working on that now, but I'd make it a lot more public and get people more educated and involved.
But what if them buying a multiple spectrum of ideas is the best way to get to the end goal?
No, because market needs competition. Without competition, you're not forced to innovate.
Right, but if you get
That's
it
absolutely right.
Right, but if you get it at the ground level,
If you got it at the ground level and developed it, it'd be one thing. If you're buying it at the ground level so that nobody competes with you, that's where the problem lies.
Yeah,
Okay,
you shove it in
fair
the
enough.
closet.
Yeah.
okay.
And then you just have it in a back shelf somewhere, and you're like, maybe we'll get somebody to work on that 10 years down the road.
And then we could make combustible water, and it's
Yeah.
just been in the closet.
Well, that's one.
the
Top 3. 2.
Yeah, the second one, I'd be an excellent news director at Fox News.
Yeah.
All right.
Because here's the thing about Fox News. Fox News is not accurate, but they got a lot of big dick energy floating around. Fox News is the big dick energy of it. It's like that. You know what Fox News is? It's that guy that you shouldn't date, but he just fucking works a
Just
dick so
he's
good.
just so
He's just
irresistible.
rocking a mammoth between his legs.
He's just
and he
pounding your
says wrong
cervix.
shit, and you never want to take him around any of your friends. But damn it, when you're home alone, if you just don't want to be rocked, you don't want to be rocked by that cock.
That's
and,
great.
And so, like, I would take that big dick energy that they have accumulated there, but then I would like actually try and use it for like forcing people to be like, no, educate yourselves. This is some shit we're going to talk about. And you know what? You should be upset. We're going to rally up. We're going to change some shit. Let's go. Because right now they're perfectly happy just leaving people on a boil and just like, no, just be angry. Don't do anything about it. Just be angry. And I would be like,
mad.
no,
Yeah.
fucking game on time.
So unbiased change. I like that.
Number 3.
Number 3, I would have to say whoever is in charge of the current motion to get Japanese young people to get married and have kids, just to try and bone each other to get that population up, I would do a fantastic job of that.
So-
I would have all kinds of events going on all over the country.
So if
that
they have
just,
a
like,
minister of sexual relations,
yeah,
That's him.
that's him.
yeah.
I'm glad you weren't arrogant enough to be like the drive-through line at Chick-fil-A, because I don't think anybody can beat that shit.
No,
They got that shit figured the fuck out.
I don't know how they have like people that are doctorates working that or
man.
something.
All right, sorry, I drifted.
Oh, no, that's
Bonus
fine.
number 2.
Bonus number 2. Name the 3 liquids that are terrible for the bedroom.
It's not a liquid, but I want it on the list. Fucking yogurt.
Close enough.
It's not liquid, and I'm going to come up with 3 others.
You can pour it out.
Oh no, well no. My first thought was marmalade. Like
My
that's
first thought was diarrhea. I mean, that's just where my head went. But I got 3 kids. and
3 liquids.
I'm
Well, I'd
gross
imagine
now.
when I heard that question, I imagined it was liquids you could buy.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can produce liquids too, sir.
So first one, dish soap.
Okay.
No place in the bedroom.
Okay.
It's
enough.
not lubey enough to be lubricant, and it tastes terrible.
Is this from experience?
Yeah, I've tasted dish
You
soap.
heard that? Yeah.
You heard that.
You heard the way he said that. That was experience.
That was a voice of
All
experience.
right.
Second one, hot sauce.
All right.
You
I could see
think
that.
it'd be it's so king? It's
Nope,
not.
I don't.
Like, who wants pepper spray on their cooch? It's like no,
No.
none of that.
It's like
All
a
right.
KY warming, but Topatio.
And the
Fuck that.
and the third one,
What's the Scoville level on that glue?
KY Topatio.
I'm sorry, we're interrupting our guest. And number 3.
third one, tea, because that's for sleepy bedtime. That's not for sexy fun time.
But what if you have biscuits?
What if it's
There's only one biscuit she needs to worry about in the bedroom, and I'll
Fair
break her
enough.
off a piece.
There it is.
Now wait a minute. Lavender tea's an aphrodisiac.
Not on the same level as literally just fucking.
And does that include tea bags?
Tea bags aren't sexy. You know this.
Tea bags have never been sexy.
You've
Tea
had-
bags are a
You've had them
frat.
in your face before.
Tea bags are a frat prank, and you know it.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys, thank y'all for tuning in. Look into those notifications. Like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell. And
I hope you guys have really enjoyed getting to know him like we
Yeah.
have.
just an interesting, lovable person. Y'all write any comments. We will have him back if you want him back, if you want us to get any questions from him.
He knows where I live now. He'll be back all the time.
Yeah, that's true. That's a fact. Thank y'all so much. See you later.
Later.